Oh, I'm actually live. Oh my God. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, I'm actually live. Oh my God. So, all right. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, actually live. Oh, let's see. Oh, uh-oh. So, what do I do here now? Oh, okay. All right. So let's hope. Hi, Karen. Cole, welcome. Hi guys. I thought I'd just pop in here and just do one of them Sunday evening live, you know what I mean? A little chit-chatting with my YouTube tribe. Guys, it is, let me tell you something. First and foremost, once the camera goes live, I go berserk because I'm absolutely, I love the camera. So happy Sunday and welcome from me here in Jamaica to you. If you're in Jamaica, if you're in anywhere in Jamaica, if you're in the USA, if you're in Canada, UK, Russia, Australia, Trinidad, Cayman, St. Lucia, Montserrat, anywhere at all in Nigeria, welcome, guys. I thought I'd just pop in here, like I said, and just talk with you a little bit, First, let me say thank you again, guys, for the support. You have been making Uniquely Me go viral. You have been supporting in terms of watching the episodes, you're commenting, you're liking, you're sharing. It means a lot. And guys, just in case, if you have not yet so done, I need you to make sure that one, you are subscribed to this channel, please. It goes a long way that you're hitting the notification bell so that you're kept abreast. We bring videos here every Saturday at 7:30. And there's a new series that has been coming in terms of the women in business. That's set for a Thursday night. And of course, I will pop in from time to time. But guys, I need your love over on Instagram as well. Uniquely Me, Simone Stewart, or Uniquely Me TV talk show. That's me over there on Instagram. So right away, I'd love it if you can just go over and just show me some love. Yeah, Mia, thanks, girl. Thanks, loving my platform. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. So guys, let me just say we are in season 5, and so you would have been seeing already, we have a few episodes that have gone out. Ricardo Sims, that one is out, guys, and if you've not yet checked out his Instagram page, you need to check that out. It's Ricardo_Sims. Let me tell you something. God is an amazing God. Let me say it again. God is an amazing God. So the Ricardo Sims you saw on the 2 first episodes, when you go on his channel now, on his page, you'll see him looking like a real man of God. He's cut the hair since, and he's really looking like, who God created him to be. So he's out there doing his thing. You've also seen Rosemary Dunn, and she is, listen, God is such a great God. Sometimes some things that we thought was meant to kill us was really just a setup. Hey, it was really just a setup for where God is taking us to. And so Rosemary talks about her HIV status for the last 22 years. And she talks about the downfalls, but she also talks about, how God has kept her. And you look at this woman now, and you could not tell that there is anything wrong with this woman, because she'll tell you that you need to learn to own HIV. You need to be taking your meds, right? And you need to just live your life. So her story is out there and doing pretty well, guys. Last night we showcased Shanice White Brown, and let me tell you, I have grown to love Shanice as a real soldier, a real woman of God. And Shanice, if you're seeing this, girl, I just want you to know that I honor you. guys, this woman tells you about how she started out operating business, and that's the standpoint I want to take it from. She started operating business as a young woman, and she tells you about the loan sharks coming after her, and but it didn't stop her. She kept going, and she talks about the fact that, you know, she moved from one business to the next. And you know what I love about her? We didn't dig deeply into her business stuff, but because we talked about it. And if you go over on her Instagram page, that's Pursuing Youths, you will see her talking a lot about her stuff and that kind of thing. But guys, let me tell you something. At each stage, when what should have killed her business came about, she pushed a little harder. And you know, it's amazing. You push against the wind. You know, it comes to kill, it comes to destroy, but you keep pushing against it, because when you push and keep pushing, eventually the wind is behind you and you are heading exactly to where you need to be heading to. Hey, Rosie, I see you, girl. I see you. So you got to keep pushing. And so next week, just to give you a little preview, next week I have Simone coming. Yeah, not me, but Simone Howard is going to be coming, guys. She was crushed in a car. She was every part of her, like, I tell you, I kid you not, she was damaged from head to toe. But you'll hear her story next week. So stay tuned for that. That's why you need to be making sure you're hitting the notification bell and you are subscribed, so that you never miss what's going on there. And of course, over on Instagram. Now, guys, let me share something with you. As a matter of fact, for starters, I have Karen and Mia. That's MYA, Mia Glam. Guys, I'm gonna do something here for you guys, just for tuning in. Where do I, I'm looking for something, hold on. I'm gonna do something. So Karen, I don't know where you are. Hi, Diana Rochester, Karen Cole, and Mia's Glam. Guys, please tell me where you are. This book, can you see? I hope you can see it. Let me see. I'm hoping that you can see it. If you can see it, let me see. I'm trying to see, because I'm using I'm using Zoom with my camera, and I'm also showcasing it on my computer. All right, great. You can see it. All right, guess what, guys? This book, I'm going to send it to each of you. So I want you to reach out to me over on Instagram, and I want you're in Canada? That's fine, Karen. I'm going to find a way to send it there to you. So I'm going to send you, just for you guys tuning in this evening, I'm going to give away 2 of these books. So Karen and Mia, guys, reach out to me over on my Instagram page. You'll see my number there, or if I think my number is somewhere there. So just send me a note via WhatsApp, and so with your address, I can mail them out to you. All right, I'm going to send you each one of my book, God's Daily Portion. And that's just for the support, guys. So guys, let me just jump into something else, because I really want to chit chat with you about a number of things this evening. And so I was watching a movie a while ago, I think I stumbled upon it because I was doing some work for those who wants to write their book, as, you know, just looking back at the contracts and that kind of thing. So I have something ready, because in this season, guys, you need to be getting your material out. And so I want to make sure that I have my material ready. So when you reach out to me, I have everything already ready up for you. So I saw this movie called The Predator. And so I thought, let me watch and see this movie, because it said let me record it. It said it's a new action movie, 2021 action movie, The Predator. Now, guys, let me tell you, I'm not by any chance, and what do you call it? I'm not getting any forgiving. It's not a review I'm giving. Well, it's probably a review, but it's no gains for me. So let me just say, and for the person who created this movie, again, I hope it won't stir anything. I'm just putting forth my personal opinion, and especially the fact that I'm an advocate for our women, right? Women who have gone through struggles and traumas, and women who are abused, and the different things that our women have gone through. I stand as someone who represent those women, seeking to fight that battle with our women in whatever way that I possibly can, right? And so on this channel, we would have featured a number of women. Stacey is one of those who was a victim of domestic violence that ended her up in the hospital. What was that girl's name again? I forgot her name. She was another one that was on it that was also beaten and, you know, suffered domestic violence. I see you guys over there on YouTube. I see you guys. Yes. Sidani Sharp. Hey, thank you, girl. Thank you. Good to see you guys. All right. So I saw the movie The Predator. So I thought it was, you know, The Predator. I thought it was the one with the alien stuff and that kind of work. So I'm sitting there watching, you know, a little bit intrigued. And there is this one young lady that seems to be a wildlife activist. And so she's out in this, what seems to be a desert, where she has established her little farm and that kind of thing, doing her little thing, protecting the animals, you know, doing her part. And then here comes these three men out of nowhere. I think they're, let me see if I can, I think their name was Sonny, Ringo, and Sparks. Her name, these are the movie name. Her name is Jessica. Now, guys, I want you to stay with me and see where I'm going with this movie and this little review. Because again, sometimes we open ourselves to some things and there's some things put out in the atmosphere and we're not understanding how they are impacting us and impacting what happens to us, right? So here it is that this woman goes to town or on her way to go get straws or something to that effect. And coming back, she is being tailgated, is that what you call it? Or bumper struck by this big old truck, and she's in this old macheted Chevrolet. And they are running into her back continually till they run her off the road and that kind of thing. But there are a number of things that I saw happen. And as I sat watching the movie, halfway in there, I realized, oh my God, this movie is really supporting and promoting violence against women. And you'll see, if you get a chance, it was on YouTube that I saw it, guys, promoting violence against women. And here's why I said it was promoting violence against women. And I'm really making my voice heard on this one. There are a number of things. I'm going to outline them for you that I saw. I saw that one, the woman was persistently hunted. And listen to my keywords. She was persistently hunted. Right? She was this one woman. So the characters are basically four characters. This one woman that is constantly being chased by three men, right? There's a part in there where she's tied to a truck, right? She's tied to the front of the truck. Her clothes is slit by a knife, right? She's boxed about. Her home and her assets are completely there. Not only was it invaded, but they absolutely wrecked everything, knocked over everything, mashed up everything. Naked photos were taken of her. The very first one, which I missed, is when she ran into them in town. Here's this guy. She's at her car door and he slides from underneath her car, right between her legs with his camera, taking a photo of underneath her garment. Right? Of course, she does this flower all over him. So that was it. Then she's tormented. She's chased. She is shot at, right? She's hunted like a criminal or like an animal. She is driven to the edge of a cliff, right? Her clothes, again, I noticed the way how they put her clothes on her in the movie. She's consistently in skimpy clothing, right? Her, I talk about her car that was bumper struck. Her animals were destroyed. Her horse was shot, right, while she was riding it. There are times when each time in it, you see that she's trying to fight back, right? Hi, Shannon. You see where she's trying to fight back, but each time it's as if the producers created the movie so that she doesn't seem to come out as a winner. She doesn't seem to come out with the one with the strong weapons or the winning, the element of winning, right? Even when she locked the men, she was able to trap them in a cave. Somehow they were able to get out of the cave and still come and rage havoc against her. She's hit by the car, guys. She sets booby traps and they work it so that they are able to work around the booby traps and that kind of thing. I must say, yes, in the end, the movie does end with her killing all three. But the reality of the matter is, and guys, I'm not promoting violence here. What I'm really saying is that when I see movies like these, when I see women treated in the way that this one lady was treated, it breaks my heart. And that's partially what drove me to come on here this evening to say, hey, I wanted to just put my voice out there a little bit, because it, from time immemorial, and I guess even after I've left this earth, and if this earth hasn't come to an end, we will always have violence against women, but a number of us can make our voices heard so that this does not continue. If we can rescue at least one woman, then we would have done our part. Violence movies like these showcasing women being boxed about, women being shot at. I mean, even when she was hit by the car, I mean, you can see, you heard, as a matter of fact, the sound effect was so loud. You heard that thing hit that woman's leg, right? You see where they when they tied, I didn't like the part when the part where they tied her hands out, tied her feet to the front of the van. It was indecent exposure, right? So we need to make our voices heard, women. I don't know if you've seen this movie before. I'd love to know what you think about it. It's called The Predator, right? It seemed to have been released because the person whose channel I saw it on, he has over 1 million views on it. So I don't know, what's your take on it? This whole thing about violence, or movies depicting violence against our women. And for me, it wasn't that, yes, she, in the end, it shows that she has won. But it's still, the fact of the matter is, it showcased 3 men abusing this one woman in various ways. She was abused physically, emotionally, verbally, right? She was exposed, her privacy was invaded, and a whole barrage of things. The animals were murdered. It was just a whole hot mess. It was literally a hot mess. And yes, I sat and I watched the entire movie, but I can't tell you that I enjoyed it. It stirred so much anger on the inside of me. So I don't know, maybe I guess you can see my face and realize that, understand where I'm going with this. Uniquely Me is about supporting our women. And when you've seen so many of our women that have been through the struggles and the traumas that they have been through, you can understand my passion, guys. There is this lady that I'm hoping somebody, I don't know if anybody knows her. There are 2 persons I really want to get in contact with to interview on this platform. There's a lady who some years ago, her husband or her children's father had chopped her up and chopped up her children and left them for dead, and then he killed himself. I think for the little girl, one of the little girls, he had severed her hand. I'd love to interview them. I think they were on Susan's show, but they had lived somewhere up, going up like you're going up Blue Mountain side or something to that effect. I'd love to interview her, just to get their perspective on it. And then there is Joel Andem. He was one of the notorious men in Jamaica years ago. His girlfriend, I know she was locked in jail with Camille Coke. I would love to interview her. So I don't know her name. So if she's watching this, or if anybody watching this and you know those 2 persons, please let them know that Uniquely Me, I'm trying to reach them to share their stories here on the platform. So guys, so that's that part of it. So let's talk a little bit now about, did you see my interview on CVM last Thursday, guys? Guys, God is so good. And I want to share with somebody that is thinking to yourself that your visions and your dreams are just that they'll never become a reality. I want to say to you, dream big, continue to dream, continue to put things out there, because you never know when your time of change is going to come. So I remember years gone by when I wish I could get on on our national TV stations. And I remember in checking out to see, what it would be to get onto these platforms. And guys, the price to get on these platforms are absolutely ridiculous. But let me share something with you. God is an amazing God, and God opens doors, right, Rosie? God opens doors, guys, because he opened a door. I got that call to come on CVM. I got 10 minutes. Well, when I checked, I realized it was practically 15 minutes of the show. And guys, I'm just so I'm just so in awe at God, getting a chance to share just a little snippet of my own story. I mean, let me tell you, being normally I'm used to interviewing guests, but here it was that I was the one being interviewed, but it was fabulous. I enjoyed it, I enjoyed every moment of it. I enjoyed sharing my own story, guys. I enjoyed being a motivator. But I realized that I forgot to tell them about my period poverty campaign. I forgot to talk about the fact that I want to, what is to come is that we're looking at adopting this chapter of YWCA to help those girls there, with more sanitary convenience packages. We want to make some packages available to them, such as putting together roll-on or deodorant, lotions, perfumes, soaps, rags, underwears, So I don't know if you're listening to this anywhere in the world you are, and you want to join with me to put together these care packages, because I realize it's one thing to have given out the sanitary napkins, but a number of these girls and women in these particular environments, there's more to them. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I'm happy that you watched. Thank you, Caroline Christie. How are you, honey? Good to see you. Yes. That right. I was saying to you that it's more than just giving out the sanitary napkins, because there are so many of them. Like, I think if you saw one of the videos, it talks about the fact that the girls, sometimes they get a bar of soap and they have to be cutting the soap, to preserve a little piece to use, or they're cutting the soap to share it and that kind of thing. So we want to be able to give each girl a little care package, a little bag, branded bag, and help me out with the bag too, guys. Help me out with the bags too. Brand the bags them with whatever it is. And even if you're a company and you're listening and you want your company to be represented, that's fine with me. Let me tell you something. Jesus said, the time is going to come when he's going to say that he was naked and you didn't feed it. You didn't clothe him. He was hungry. You didn't feed him. And the question is going to be asked, how was that done? And he said that it is what we've done to the least amongst us, right? So this is not a popularity contest for me to say, oh, I want uniquely me alone to be out there. No. I just want to be a vehicle. I just want to be able to create a platform. I just want to be the connector, right? That that creates an avenue for you to give to wherever you want to give to. So if we're able to put together those care packages, guys, and I'm targeting mainly the YWCA chapter in Kingston, if we're able to put together some lotion, some soap, some brushes, some combs, some underwears, all the little stuff, some little perfume, little body wash, all of them little something there. If we can put together a little package and hand to them, let's see if we can do that. I was looking at a back to school thing, guys, but I don't know how to do it. But I'm sure that if you think it's something that I should venture into, looking at giving back to, as a matter of fact, guys, I'd love to go back to Flankers in Montego Bay. I'd love to go back to my hometown in Flankers and to give back. Oh, I realized the sun. Sorry, guys, hold on. Yeah, I'd love to go back to Flankers with some care packages to give back to a number of children there, for back to school books and bags, and I'd love to do that. I'd really, really love to do that. But let me know what you think. If you think it's something worth going into. Let me just see, I see some comments here. Let me just look at some of these comments that I'm seeing here, guys, in that you're writing in the chat. So Caroline Christie say, amen indeed, my sis. Rosie, I'm next in the line, sis. God is working it out. Yes, with you, sister. Sidani Sharp says, it was awesome. I saw it. Sidani, is that the Sidani Sharp that I know from Portmore? I wonder. Mia, blessing Miss Simone, keep up the great works. Thanks, girl. Justina Jackson, yes, uniquely me. I did saw your interview on CBM TV from J.A. Port from Portmore, Elsha. Hey, go girl. It's good to see the Jamaican folks here, Caroline says, I'm great, sis. So proud of the work God is doing through you. Blessings in abundance. So sis, your time is now. Girl, I receive every bit of it. Let me tell you, I am receiving every bit of it. this is not about Simone, guys. This is about God being glorified. Let me share it again. This is about God being glorified. And I refuse to stand in the way of God getting the glory. Because, let me tell you something. You see when things going good for you, it is so easy to get caught in there and thinking to yourself that, I'm the one doing it. Well, let me tell you something. God, the word of the Lord says he will share his glory with no one. He alone is God. And it is a privilege. And it is such an honor to bow at his feet. It is such a privilege and an honor to be used by the Lord, to be his handmaid and his mouthpiece. Listen, you see, when I put something out there and I see you guys say, God be praised, God get the glory, everything just going back to God. Me, I delight in that. When I finish, guys, I run into my war room and I say, God, you're goodie. I say, God, you're marvelous, man. I say, God, I give you the praise. I give you the glory. I saw go on. Yeah. That's how I behave. Yes, guys, that's exactly how I behave. Yes. What is the topic, Melissa? Oh, so Melissa, it's a number of things we're talking about. Melissa Robinson says she's just tuning in. What is the topic? So Melissa, first and foremost, I was talking about a movie that I was watching, The Predator. For me, it seemed to be depicting violence against women. I saw it on YouTube earlier on, and so when I finish and I put this out, you'll get to see it. So I'd love to hear from you guys. What's your take on movies that are depicting violence against our women? Now, guys, I want to move into something else, and I want to talk to us wives, and I also want to talk to us wannabe wives. There are some what I call arsenals that you need to have in your, so you call it arsenal, Lord Jesus. There's some things you need to have. Oh, that says some items you need to have in your arsenal. That is it. You see, sometimes we choose to use words or we don't understand the meanings. So there are some things that you need to have at your fingertip as a wife. And I like I said, you see, when I come live, I make sure that I talk about everything because I don't come live often. And just in case, like, guys, let me just pause again. If you've not yet subscribed to this channel, I need your support. I need you to be hitting the notification bell as well, right? And I need you to go over to Instagram. I have 2 pages over on Instagram. I have Uniquely Me TV talk show, or if you put in Uniquely Me Simone Stewart, you'll see it there. I also have God's Daily Portion. Make sure that you're going over there to capture those 2. Make sure you're subscribed or you're following me on those 2 channels, because that's where I kind of share a lot more of my inspirational posts and that kind of thing. I also have another channel that I'm working on building, guys, so I can put like some reviews and that kind of thing there. But come back to what I was saying. That was just a little commercial break to say, hey, subscribe and like and let me know so I appreciate the content. But guys, these 2 books, I'm going to tell you about them individually. I want to put them up so that you're seeing them. So this one is The Power of a Praying Wife, right? And this one is Praying for Your Husband from Head to Toe. These 2 books, okay, great. I was checking to make sure that you're seeing them. If you notice that my book is a little mildewed. And so because, guys, my war room, I don't leave these 2 books out of my war room. And this is for years now, for as long I've been married for 18 years. I've been with my husband for 21 years. So you can understand where I'm going with this. So this book, this is my second one, because I had this one before and I lost it. Either I lost it or I lent it to somebody and they didn't give it back to me. But I had to get it back because, guys, let me tell you something. If you think getting married and you just get married and you're going to live happily ever after in this real world, then I can tell you that you are dreaming or that you are on the love boat. And even the love boat had issues. You need to be wives. You need to be praying for your husband. You need to be praying for yourself. you need to be praying over your children. And so whether your children are already born or they're not yet born and you're trying to get pregnant, you need to be doing that. And the Holy Spirit just hit my spirit a while ago that I know I'm talking truth here. I know somebody on here needed to hear this word. Let me tell you something. A girlfriend of mine, I remember when she had her son, and shortly after the baby was born, they discovered that the baby's, I think the scrotum, whatever is supposed to be in the scrotum did not come down. And so they had to do surgery. I remember another girlfriend, again, her son was born, but something was wrong again with his genitals. It was not, it wasn't set how it was supposed to, or whatever. We know about children being born without hands, without feet. We know about children being born deformed and that kind of thing. Let me tell you something. You need to be speaking over your unborn child. You need to be speaking over the children that you are desiring to have. Right? You need to be speaking over. So let me give an example. When I pray, or when I was praying for my children, I say, God, I'm praying that they come with 10 fingers, 10 toes. I said, God, I pray. When I discovered it was a son, I said, God, I pray for his organs. I pray for his genitals, that everything will be fine. I pray that his we call it the scrotum or the balls, whatever, that they'll be fine and healthy. From a daughter, that her ovaries will be in place, that everything will be in place, that their senses are intact. Guys, don't leave anything to chance. Because you have to remember that the enemy knows that you're carrying purpose on the inside of you. And so the devil is going to try to destroy the purpose before. You don't realize that some persons go through some abortions, or not abortions, miscarriages. And you wonder how comes you have miscarriage. You have some persons, even if you listen to Shanice's story last night, Shanice said that her mom wanted to abort her, but God would not have allowed it. God made lightning and thunder and rain fall the whole night, so that the following day she was not able to go and do it. And look at Shanice now, and you recognize that what you're seeing in Shanice, you're seeing purpose in this woman. Right? So the devil knows that a number of us are glory carriers. The devil knows that a number of us are going to come and rage war against him. So he tries to destroy some of us from the womb. He tries to allow some of us, or the fathers, to disown the children, the fathers to say, listen, let me abort, let me leave this woman, or persuade the woman to go have an abortion because they can't afford it, they can't this, they can't that. Let me share my one story. I didn't grow up with a father. My mom had 6 of us. And it was quite obvious that my mother could not afford us, because the first 3, I'm the 4th child. The first 3, she had given them to her parents. So they were raised by our grandparents, right? Then she had me and my other sister, but apparently it looked like my grandmother and my grandfather couldn't take no more, so we got stuck with her, right? But life was rough. Life was rough. I remember going to school, and I remember my shoes being bust out, for want of a better word, and we couldn't afford it. My school bag was also damaged, and we couldn't afford it. When school give holidays, I would try, this was as like 13, 14, I would go find these little odd jobs so that I could get little money. I would go seek to see who have books that I could borrow or get their books, right? And the books that I got, I would come up with a little plan to sell those books the next year, so as to help my mother out, to ensure that I was able to go to school. The reality of the matter, guys, is that life out here rough, and life is hard, right? But the fact of the matter is, I look back now and I'm happy that my mother didn't abort us. I'm happy. Yes, she was rough by way. And if you know me, and if you're from Flankers, you know that my mother was no easy piece on us. But I'm happy for what she did, because guess what? Hey, Shine Zen girl, because I'm now a product of success. I'm now a woman with a purpose, walking in purpose, raising children of purpose, creating platforms to other people of purpose to fall into line. So I'm saying that to say, guys, that listen to me, we need to continue to pray over our children. We need to continue to pray over our spouses. We need to continue to pray over ourselves. We need to continue to pray over our purposes and pray over our visions. If you know something I talk through, please put it down there in the chat that you know for a fact that I'm talking truth, guys. Please let me know that you know I'm talking truth here, right? Shan and Shan, I can't wait for Shan Zen Zen, guys. If you haven't, that's here in the chat, make sure you go check out her page. She's doing a whole lot of stuff over there. I was looking yesterday at, and I'm not straying, guys, I'm just showing you how purpose come forth and how a number of us are in our the purpose that we are walking in our purpose and helping to birth purpose in others. So I say, Chris, how are you, Mia? I was looking yesterday at Shan ran into this lady, mother of 9. And I'm looking at how Shan has gone out of her way to be building, helping to build this woman, provide a roof, a proper roof over this woman and her children. And I'm looking at Shan now put up no little full house or no little structure. Shan is putting up, Shan, how much bedroom you're putting up over this lady? How much bedroom? I'd love to know how much money, how much room, how much rooms you're putting up. Because when I look at the structure that Shan is helping to put up over this lady, let me tell you something, guys. Blessing upon blessing. Shan, me just a big up. I just want you to know, girl, that I'm proud of you. And that's the next thing, guys. So I'm moving again to something else. We need to learn how to honor each other. Right? We need to learn how to honor each other. Let me tell you, you see here on YouTube, we look on and we see a whole heap of persons on it. And we saying to ourselves that it is saturated. It is not saturated. It's not saturated. And I'll tell you why it's not saturated. Because you can reach some people that I can reach, Shan can reach, and so many other persons cannot reach. Rochelin is another person that I follow around as well. Yendi is another person that I follow around as well. They are reaching, some people are into some spaces. I might never be able to go. I'm reaching in some spaces. They may never be able to go. Each of us have our own purpose, guys. And we need to stop allowing other persons to abort our purpose. We need to stop allowing other people's words and opinions to create a blockade for us not making it to where we need to go to. So I see so many persons joining in, and I'm so happy to have you guys. Thank you. Carlene Stewart, I see you. Beverly Reed, Natasha Campbell, I see you. How many saw the race yesterday, guys? We could go into some Olympics. We could go into some track and field and talk a little bit, because we're talking, this is a woman's world. Yesterday, so there's this girl, I don't know what is her name called. This girl that keeps okay, Shakari Williams. But my son just gave me the name. The Shakari Williams girl. You know that she keeps talking about how she is going to 3-bedroom, but not doing it for the praises, just for the blessing. Me know, Shan, me know. Yes, girl, I know you're not. I know you're not. And that's why, Shan, that's why I'm taking the time out to big you up here. That's why I'm taking the time, because we need to give honor where honor is due, right? So, Shan, I'm just proud of you, and I'm just, if me can help drive a couple more people to your channel, all the more power to you, girl. I'm loving it. And guys, let me tell you, later on, hopefully before season 5 is through, I'm hoping to pin Shan down, so at least I can get a chance to hear her story out here. But coming back to the race, guys, make we talk about the race a little bit. So Shakari Williams, this girl has been out here taunting the Jamaican team. Oh, if she was in the race, so she would whop them up and the whole works, and she's the best in the world and the whole works. Well, we all saw what happened yesterday. She was whopped by Shelly-Ann Fraser, Elaine Thompson, and Sharika Jackson. What am I saying there, guys, about it? And I'm not really rejoicing that she get whopping. I mean, yeah. But here's the thing, that instead of us fighting amongst ourselves, why not be cheering each other on? Why not be cheering each other on? Because something that I'm very mindful of. Let me tell you something I'm mindful of. I'm mindful of this thing called seasons. And let me tell you what I mean by that with the seasons. You ever notice that you don't find all fruits bearing one time? There used to be this slang, all fruits ripe. No, all fruits ripe. Because all fruits are not ripe at the same time, if you notice when you plant, and Shanna, I saw this video that you did with the man with the yam in Trelawney, when he cuts off the part of the yam that is ready for food, he takes back the root and he puts it back under the ground, because that part now need to go back again through its process, right, to yield more yam. Every fruit tree has to go through a period, right? It has to go through being planted. It has to go through the dying stage to come alive again. It has to go through the growth phase, and then it comes to maturity. Some of us, let me tell you the problem with some of us. Some of us are trying to come into our season before it is our time. So I always say, you see, when I go to the market and I see there are certain people I don't buy from, or certain things I don't buy based on how it's looking, because them force ripe it. And so you ever buy plantain that is force ripe, when in carbine, the plantain that is carbine, it can't, when you come home and if you try eat it, it rubbery. It not have no juice in it. It stick up, and sometimes you end up having to throw it away. You buy a mango that is force ripe. You don't get the right juice. You don't get the right substance out of the mango because it's fluxy, right? Because it is forced into its season before its time. And then you have another thing now, when your season finish and you're still trying to squeeze the last bit out of everything. You have to understand when is your season, and you have to understand that today's season or my season, a tambourine season, and tomorrow breadfruit season, right? And so when tambourine done and a breadfruit time, tambourine need to know, so well, you kind of go on back in your process, go through your process till your time again. They come back around, but we're busy trying to be every season cannot be for you. And we can see that Shelley got her chance. Shelley and Fraser got her chance to have been the fastest woman in the world, to win our 100 meter, win our 200 meter, win our relays, and she did well. Wouldn't you agree with me? She did well. And I know she went back again this season, hoping that, listen, it would have been her time. But guess what? God turned it around. That is Ilian season. Sharika Jackson is somebody that we know about Sharika, but nobody never really sees Sharika. But we see Sharika take time to come up because it's also Sharika's season. And what we notice is that Shelly not out of the race. Shelly is now part of anchoring them and getting them into their fully established in their seasons. Guys, we need to understand that the reasons and seasons, and understand that it might not be your season to bloom in the way that you want, because your blooming season come and gone. You are now here with your counsels and experiences and the lessons you've learned to teach somebody else now, so that they get a chance to be on the platform. I saw it going on. I saw it go. It is now your time to help somebody else along. And guess what? God have a way for just reel it and come back around. When your time comes, you come right back around to your season. You never know. We never know what will happen again the next season, when Shelly might come back on top, or whatever it is. Whatever it is, the fact of the matter is, we have to learn to appreciate seasons. We have to learn to appreciate seasons. And here's another thing to confirm this thing about season. So you remember, yes, thank you, Caroline. Yes, we must wait patiently for a season. So true, guys. Let me share something with you. Remember when it used to be Asafa Powell? It used to be Usain Bolt. It used to be Merlin Hattie. You remember those people, when those people were the ones, Juliet Cuthbert and they were the ones on the scene. Guess what happened? Their season came and went. They did their time in their season, and they had to make way for other persons to come on. So you find some other little ones now taking the time to come up. Even that other girl that ran in the 4x1 with Shelly and Elaine and Sherika, I don't remember her name. She came in, she was able to get a goal, right? These people are taking their time to come to the forefront now, so that they too, and after a while, they're going to move on, so that our children come to the forefront. So guys, we have to understand seasons, and we have to learn to honor each other. We need to learn to honor and celebrate people in their seasons as well. I find that when I was growing up, and me still a grow up, but I find that we find it hard to say to another sister, girl, you're looking good. I'm so proud of you. What's so hard in that? What is so hard in that? If somebody do well, pass and tell them so them go do well. So like Shanzen, you know what I love about Shanzen and Shan, me know me by your name. What I love about you is that when I met you, when I reached out to you, you were not afraid to talk to me. You know me, but you were not afraid to talk to me and encourage me and that kind of thing. I appreciate that. And if there's anybody else here, here that you're looking for that kind of support, guys, look here. Anything we can do for support, I am willing to do that. As if it means if it's just spending 5 minutes talking to you, because sometimes you're really looking for somebody to talk you through whatever it is that you want to do, right? And not because again, too, I found that in talking sometimes it good, because you get a little clarity. Sometimes we into this thing that we which is secret. We don't want nobody know, so we are do this, and we don't want nobody know, so we are do that. Really, sometimes it's worth talking, because by talking you might be able to get some added resources. You may be able to get some advice. You may be able to get onto some platforms that you never dreamed would have been possible, but because you dare to talk about it. Now let me back up. You have some dream killers, and you have some purpose stoppers. That is true. So you have to be careful who are the people that you're sharing your secrets with, who you're sharing your purpose with. But your gut often tells you who are those purpose killers and dream killers, so that you push them one side and move along with the people who will help you to achieve where you are going. Tea time with Lady Let. And yes, sis, you are looking good. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. I'm supposed to pull out a little bit so that my head not up to the top, but I enjoy myself here. So talking to you guys, just really, really sharing with you guys. Listen, I want us to be doing well. I want us to be doing well in this time when with this lockdown, right? And with COVID, so many persons will tell you that they grew during COVID. A number of persons will tell you that during COVID they grew. And so I want to also stir a number of you who are not doing anything. I want to stir you to begin to move into your purpose, right? I want you to begin to look at what are you good at. So let me give you an idea or something that happened to me Friday morning. I got up Friday morning with one piece of desire. Rosie, you can identify and tell when I taught this. I got up wanting to make earrings, guys. One piece of desire for make earring. Me want make earring. And I said, and remember, I don't consider myself to be a creative. But I do notice that whenever I move into that realm of feeling that rush to do something, I usually do very well with it. And it's like a season that I go through, or like a little rush. And I still going to do it. I'm going to make a few earrings. May not for sale, maybe just for myself, but I'm going to make a few earrings. I got to try a thing for make earring. I'm saying we can make a necklace and a little bracelet. By the way, this bracelet that I'm wearing here, guys, this is from, what's her call again? Lord Jesus, let me see, remember the name. This is a co-worker of mine that makes these, Marcia Wade. Marcia, I don't remember your name now. She makes these beautiful bracelets, guys. I've had this bracelet. They're nice, some little, pearly things. And then she puts a little message on it and that kind of thing. I hope you can see it and stuff. These are little things that we take some time out we have to take time out to go and explore your creative side. Sidoni, if you are the same person that I know, I think you used to make bags and that kind of thing. Some of you are good with sewing. Some of you are good with doing hairstyle and that kind of thing. Guys, make we find things to do now, make we do something, make we change the landscape so that we're not taken advantage of. We see a number of persons, if you watch sometimes in the mornings, like on TVJ at sunrise, CVM at sunrise and TVJ morning time, you find that they're showcasing sometimes a number of our women that are finding, and men who are finding some creative ways to do things. And so your creativity, your gift will make room for you. Yep, your gift will make room for you. So look here, me talk a whole heap today. And I really needed to come on here and drop those nuggets so that I can encourage and motivate those of you that are watching. Now, guys, lastly, I this other part of Uniquely Me is that I am focusing, I want to focus a little on our small business, women in small businesses. I don't mind coming on set. Well, when I say on set, on where you are operating from. So if you make products, we don't mind coming and doing a little filming and talking with you regarding what you're doing, talking about your struggles, talking about your wins, talking about what it takes to operate in this field. If you are like, I know Shine focuses on the farmers. So I'm not, if you plant flowers, whatever it is that you do, I really want to focus on the person behind these things. You make hats. We'd love to come and, record the video, you making the hat and talking to you a little bit, just putting our woman out there and motivating another woman to do well. There's this girl at work that I met. I can't wait to go and do her video. She makes lip gloss and she makes hair products. So I am opening my platform to showcase a few women in business and what you are doing and the process that you're going through. If it is that you are overseas, then if we can jump on Zoom. So like I remember I had Sashana makes lovely wigs, guys. Lovely wings. She's lit company, something to that effect. I had done a live with her. You can check her out, guys. She makes awesome wigs, right? This is young Sudani. Young Sudani. Yes. Oh, yes. So yeah, man, I'm definitely, so please let me know if you think that's something that I should venture into, focusing on small business. Let me see, I learned how to make candles whilst at home over lockdown, and I'm in the process of turning it in an online business. That's very good, Nicola Henry. Very, very good. Where are you, Nicole Henry? Are you here in Jamaica? Again, if it is that you're here and it's something that we can come and record, or if we can't come and record, but you can jump on a Zoom call with me to showcase the candles you've made and we talk a little about the process, I'd love to do that because I really want to put our small businesses out there. Let me tell you why I'm so passionate about small business. I believe that an economy survives not on the big conglomerates that are there. Yes, they play their part, but you see the small businesses are the ones that are creating employment. The small businesses are the ones that are using up a lot of products and resources and causing a lot more imports to come in, causing creative ideas to come alive, and all the different avenues. I believe that small businesses are giants. And I believe more so that women in business, I believe that women are resilient and strong and awesome. And Lord, you know, whole heap of things about women that I am just fascinated by. One of my girlfriend, and I really want to highlight her, Earth Elements, guys. Earth Elements, she doesn't talk, you won't see her in the forefront, but you'll see Kayla, her daughter, a lot more. But they started out from, she'll tell you, she started out from in her kitchen to pour more upstairs, where, you know, so most businesses, certain business don't do well upstairs, till she got into her little space at South Savannah. And now she's at Southdale, guys. And you know, they are known for their natural products. So if you're here in Jamaica, Earth Elements, you know them. Big up Earth Elements. Yeah, man. All the natural products, guys. And if you're even, they also offer stuff that if you are looking to make your own natural products, they offer you the raw material to help to make your products. So there you have it. There are so many businesses, so many persons here doing their thing. When I did my interview, Jamaican living in the UK, but we'll link you up when I'm up and running. Okay, Nicole, I'm looking forward to it. When I did Spartic Destiny, that's Kimberly Cuville. She will tell you, well, you know, she used to be in dancehall and she gave her heart to the Lord and stuff. Now what she does is that she makes candles. Listen, you need to see those candles that girl makes. You swear blind it is pastry. right? It's just testament to the fact that, guys, women, we can be doing so much. We don't have to be sitting waiting on men, right? We don't have to sit waiting on men to come and support us and everything we need to be asking permission and stuff. No, 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 you can be your own boss, your own girl boss, right? Did no earth elements had removed. No, man, no, Bev. They are at the there are two stores they have now in a Bev. They have two stores. One is still at Savannah. The first one is still at Savannah. That one is mainly their wholesale store now. And then over at Southdale, they have the retail store and they have a wide variety of things. So you need to go on over there and check them out. I probably need to get Kayla on a quick live one of these days and talk about all the stuff that Earth Elements has there. Plus, there's a video that I have here on the channel, guys, about Earth Elements, so you can check it out. Everything you need, everything. If you're thinking about making soaps, if you're thinking about making body scrubs, all the different things, it's all there. But guys, not only that, but you can YouTube, there's so many, look here, the amount of things on YouTube, right? You have no excuse of sitting at home doing absolutely nothing. If you're sitting at home doing nothing without no money, no nothing, at all you want. Yeah, in a Jamaican terms, because there is so much out here that you can be learning. There is the what you call it, the market to sell and buy online is so vast, it's not even funny. So I think I have said more than enough. I'd love to know, guys, what you think. I'm so delighted to see that you are all fully engaged, chatting up a storm with me. I see up to 26 persons here. Thank you guys so much. Guys, let me tell you something. Please, I need you to subscribe. I need you to hit the notification bell. I need you guys to be telling others about Uniquely Me with Simone Stewart. Please share it. Tell people to go on over, go watch whole heap of things over here. And then please go over to my Instagram page at Uniquely Me Simone Stewart or Uniquely Me TV Talk Show. That's me, guys. Or God's Daily Portion. That's where I need you to be supporting me. One last thing before I go, guys. I'm showing you back again this book. So I have a number of this book still, physical copies, and they are just $1,000, just $1,000, $1,000. Put it that you can see it. If you are here in locally, or even if you are overseas and you want me to mail them to you, I can, guys. $1,000. I just need to get, I still have a few here. At least I know there is, well, 300 had been sent to Montego Bay. Rosie, I know you're selling up a storm, but there's still some, and I still have about maybe 250 here with me in Kingston. But it doesn't matter where you are, where in the world you are. If you reach out to me, I will, we can make arrangements so that you can get them, right? So guys, let me tell you, thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Listen, Nicole, I'm a woman advocate, straight. I go all out because the Lord told me that he would have given me a woman's ministry. On my CVM interview, guys, I was asked, as you would have heard, why women? Why women? I think because that's the ministry that the Lord had given to me, number one. I think it is also an underserved market, even though, and I say our audience, it's an underserved audience because I think we're neglected. As women, I think we're oftentimes overlooked. We're oftentimes neglected. We're oftentimes not celebrated, not cheered. And so I want to make it my duty to cheer as many women as I can possibly cheer. I want to celebrate as many women as I can possibly celebrate. I want to create a platform for as many women as I can possibly create a platform for. Listen, one of my biggest dreams? Let me tell you one of my biggest dreams. My biggest dream is to have a conference, a women's conference. I want to be able to book one of those nice, maybe the Montego Bay Convention Center. And I'm sharing you what I want to do, guys. And at the center, I want as many creative women to come and set up booths with their products and be able to showcase their products and sell their products. I want women with stories to be speakers, guest speakers, 15-minute segments sharing their stories. I want coaching sessions to be there. I want counselors to be there to help those who are going through a rough time. I want to see women birthing their purpose there at that particular conference. I want the conference to be covered by BBC, CNN. I want TVG and all of them to be capturing it. I want to see podcasters all over the room covering the event, because uniquely me put on this big women's conference, the biggest Jamaica has ever seen, with just women covering the place. And can I tell you something? I want the popular women to come and support, but I want the speakers to be the women that nobody knows. So like a Camille Coke, like a Shanice, I want to put those women out there. Simone Howard, that's coming up, I want to put her out there. Rosemary Dunn, who nobody never know about, except persons just know her for, yes, she's the HIV lady. I want to put her out there on billboards that everybody knows. So look here, you can own HIV and you can live. Because here is somebody that is living her best life and doing it joyfully. And that one do. That's what I want to do. And I want churches, I want busloads to come from all over Jamaica. I want people to, you remember when they had Buju concert and people are flying from all over because they were coming to Buju concert? Well, I want to have a women's conference where women are flying in because they want to come to this conference to come support women. Look here. Oh, no. Yes. Yeah. That's what that. Yes, Nicole. That's what I'd love to do, just showcase our women. Look here, I've seen women sew some lovely, you see like this little bag here. I remember I saw this lady, so hope you can see it. She I don't remember her name now. She works at she at the time she was at the JBDC, something to that effect. Jamaica Business Development Corporation. She sews some of the most awesome what you call them something again, pouches. I'd love to showcase her. Sorry, something fell. I'd love to showcase other women making their bags, women who makes nice slippers. So like you have the Bridgets and them kind of something there. Yeah, I'd love to showcase those things, guys. Women who makes their bracelets and their earrings. My girlfriend, Dr. Chrisann Simpson Harley, she's the face, she's the person, the conceptualizer of the Woman's Touch sanitary napkin. I'd love to showcase her. And there's just so many other women that I just want to put, you know what I mean? I want to just put them out there and everybody just coming on and coming to enjoy themselves and stuff. So speak it is with authority, you go. Yeah. Yes, Sidani. Yeah. Well, guys, I really want to plan it, but I'm very mindful that, with COVID, but let's see, we don't know, because nobody knows when this COVID thing is going to end, So while we're on that COVID thing, let's talk a little bit about this whole vaccination thing. It's a sensitive topic. And while I'm going to dig into it, I'm not an authority on it. I'm not advocating or anything. I'm just, because it's a personal choice and a personal preference, guys. Many persons are saying that it's the mark of the beast. Some are saying it's a precursor to the mark of the beast. Some people, there's so many things. I saw a video yesterday with this lady, I think it was in St. Martin or St. Lucia. I don't remember, one of those countries. She was on a loudspeaker saying to persons, don't take the vaccine. There's so many persons who have said that having taken the vaccine, they've gotten sick. And I don't know. What's your thought about it, guys? Is it something, me never know, me don't know. Do you think it's something that is gonna become mandatory? Because we're seeing, for instance, that if our children, if they want to go back face to face, they're gonna need to have the vaccine. If you want to travel some places in the world, you have to show that you've been vaccinated. So is it that we are slowly introducing something that is it's no longer a choice, but it's not sold to us like that. It is being positioned as if it is a choice, but really it is something that is slowly becoming mandatory. I don't know. What's your thought on it? It's so many things. It's so many things, guys. The Christian community has one thought about it. That community have another thought about it. Let me tell you personally, I have just gotten to the place where I've been saying, Lord, what says you on this? That's where I'm at now. Lord, what says you on this? Because I really don't know. I really don't know. Natasha says, I've been vaccinated. I recently tested positive. Whoa. And only God knows if my situation would have been worse if I had not gotten vaccinated. Well, thanks for sharing that, Natasha. Thanks for sharing that. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. We don't know. That's the truth. We don't know. A friend of mine just over the weekend just confirmed that, his and his household, their status is positive too. They're not vaccinated, but I don't know. You really just don't know. You really don't know. And you really don't know. Nat Nicole says, I took the vaccine and I'm personally fine. I don't think it is the mark of the beast. However, I don't think it should be forced upon children. I agree. I must say, I don't think it's the mark of the beast either. Let me just put it out there. I really don't think it's the mark of the beast. There are persons I know who have been vaccinated and have not gotten sick. You might have the little, the side effects that they say will happen when you just get it. But again, an advice that I was given is that if you're even going to do it with your household, everybody should not go and do it at once, because everybody responds differently to it. So you don't want for you and your entire household to go do it one time and then everybody gets sick. So it might be best for one person to go recover, then another. But again, guys, like I said, I think it should remain a choice. Right. I agree, Natasha. I don't think it's the mark of the beast. What I think, however, is that the signs of the times are lining up, right? That's what I believe, that the signs of the time are lining up. When you think about it, when you look at what is happening, guys, one disease worldwide, one. But I keep saying this, you see, this one disease, and this is how you know that this is something really big, It's big and it is outside. I'm not saying this is no man-made, nothing. This for me is bigger than that. One disease that needs soap and water to keep away. Think about it. This one disease, you just need a little something named hand sanitizer, which I've made hand sanitizer with some alcohol and some aloe vera gel. You're telling me that this one disease can be prevented by us just simply using a little soap and water or a little hand sanitizer? Then if that is the case, why is it so powerful and so dangerous and have killed so many and so widespread? Bold Ebony says, hi, Auntie, I'm vaccinated and you are well. Okay, honey. Yeah. So yeah, these are really the last days. Wow, I've gone up to 30 something persons. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. Guys, seriously, let's talk about this for real. If this thing really just you're telling me that we have a disease, well, a pandemic that needs soap and water. And even now I'm talking about it even more ridiculous. If I don't have soap and water and I have a little hand sanitizer, and guys, some of the hand sanitizer is just a hot mess. But a little hand sanitizer can get rid of this thing. Yet we have a pandemic and an epidemic. Tell me if this not so. Tell me if nothing said this is something bigger than this. These are it is pointing towards the signs of the time. Education is vital for this pandemic to go away. You're right, Ebony. Education. But the thing is, Ebony, thanks. That's the same thing I was thinking about today. I was wondering, was this a sign from God? But I'm not saying it's a sign from God. I'm just saying to you that this is bigger. This is bigger than just saying that, oh, that's something they manufacture in a lab and something. This is bigger. Something one need a simple sloppy hand sanitizer to keep away. if I wash my hands, then I can keep myself well. If I stay away from people or stay at a distance or wear my mask, that I am going to be okay. This, me no know, me think this is bigger than we're thinking. And I'm not alluding any at all to, when I say bigger, I'm more saying, this is more spiritual. That's where I'm going, that this is more spiritual. I think this has a lot to do with the whole matter of sanctification, which the Lord told me a long time ago. Sanctification, right? It's more than, it's deeper than just surface skin level, right? I think this is something pointing towards our hearts and our souls, and us checking our hearts and our souls, and how ready or prepared we are for the coming of the Lord. That's what I think it is, on a very serious note, because if this thing is of such that some people now have no chance, a dead you go dead, then you tell me it means that there's something I need to be preparing for, something bigger than just washing my hands and wearing a mask. It tells me that I need to make sure that my soul is ready, so it's just my thoughts, I think the world was going too fast, and we needed some time to realize and refocus what is important and relevant. Yes, Nicole, I think so too. Right now, guys, Jamaica is on a lockdown. No movements for Doxy. No, sorry about that. That's my neighbor's dogs, guys. There is no movement in Jamaica for the next 3 days. Wow, sorry about that, dog. So there is no movement for the next 3 days, guys. Starting today, Monday and Tuesday. We get Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then we go back on, we go lockdown Sunday again, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, something to that effect. So Danny, I've done my vaccination the first time around, I was okay. The last one I did have side effects for 2 days. I'm good now. Oh, bless God. Awesome, Sidani. I'm happy that you're okay. Sidani, you're in Jamaica. I'm grateful that you're good. Yeah. But guys, what was I just saying? I don't remember what I was just saying a while ago, but I was talking about the lockdown. That sometimes, we're not the fast lane. I think about it and I said to myself, these days, like prior to the lockdown, weekends, because there's really nowhere to go anymore. And I said to myself, where was I really going prior to COVID? What am I gonna do? Can you remember prior to COVID, what were you doing, like on a weekend, guys? What were you really doing? Because we were just so busy. We were busy beyond busy. Now, drama. How many persons in here you find say your clothes and your shoes can't fit you no more, or they have become old and worn because with this, you are no longer able to, you've not been going outside, you've been working from home. You might run out to go get some food or something, but you've been doing absolutely nothing. And so the shoes them don't look good no more, they're worn out, the clothes them. I want to pack up some clothes out of my closet right now and give them away, because when we come back to any semblance of normalcy, you don't want them clothes to wear again. The clothes them just look all I don't know. What do you think? Even my children, I'm noticing that my children, their things are growing out. Back to school is coming up, and I don't know what to do, what to prepare, because outside not happening, and we just don't know what to do. I don't know. It's just funny. Yes, Daxi, you've gained weight. So many of us. That's true. But I want to encourage us though that while you're locked down, do some exercise, find your balls and something. I have a exercise ball. Use those. Some of us have some exercise machines that we just park. We've not been using them. You can walk around your yard. Some of us have not been outside in a while. Some of us need to go do some gardening. So many little things that we could be doing. So we could go find some things doing at the house and see if we can find a way to keep ourselves healthy and strong, All right, guys, I think that's a lot. It's always about the food. I have gained some pounds and I feel less confident. Really, Bev? that's something else we need to be talking about, mental health. We need to, another time we'll do that, because this pandemic too, and with the violence against women and stuff, that's messing with a lot of our women, a lot of our psyche, right? A lot of us too, because we've not been going out, we're not feeling sexy, we're not feeling ourselves, so many things happening for true. I see all the internal issues within my home, even the chairs look old. Nicole, Nicole, let me tell you something. I have a settee here right now. I'm mad for throughout the city. And that's probably the thing. When you spend enough time inside, you really see either what is wrong, what needs to be fixed, what's looking good, what needs to be improved. And every time I go sitting in the city, up to yesterday, I was sitting it and I said, I need to take the city and throw it outside, but um Caroline, you're having that same problem to do, and you're working from home, which means that we're not going anywhere, we're not dressing up, we're not doing nothing. So everything, you're getting a chance to see everything, and you're realizing, Lord Jesus, everything needs fixing. But let's look on the flip side. Here's the flip side for me. Gas stays in my car a lot longer. I don't spend as much anymore. Let me tell you now, because I do go online and buy stuff. So the credit card still runs in a way. And I think that is where one of the problems, where a lot of us are having problems. The credit card is now being spent a lot because we are online a lot more. Makes you pick up on a lot of things in the house. That's so true, Bev. We are doing, even though on the flip side, we're not doing anything, we're doing a lot on another side and stuff. But it is very, very interesting what this pandemic has caused to be happening. Guys, I'm telling you. But let me encourage you to be safe. Please be safe. If you're here in Jamaica, let's be obeying the rules. Let's stay home, right? I don't do nails, right? That's no nails, no lashes. So we should be saving some money in the process, but some of us we still broke because we're doing so many other things. You have bring up so much issues that you need to do some sessions on. Oh girl, I know. I think I need to probably just come on here a little bit more. Both Ebony, why the uproar about this vaccine? Weren't we all vaccinated as children? Yes, Ebony, I so agree. And some of us still got chicken pox, mums and all that. This disease is the grim reaper. We can stop it if we are careful. Ebony, I must agree with you. And guys, let me tell you something I'm thinking of doing. I think I'm going to get a group of women and we're going to come on. I wonder if we can do it maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm going to see if I can get a group of women to come on and let's see if we can talk a little, or maybe next week. I don't know if we can talk about this vaccine thing for real. Ebony, I must agree with you. Just yesterday, I think, or today, I said to myself, when we were growing up, we had to get all these vaccinations. You remember at those of you who went to Flankers All Age? Well, I went to Flankers All Age. All of the vaccines that I needed to get, I got them at school. My mother, the only thing we know, my mother was told that we must get our immunization cards. And they would come and announce that, like they would say, tomorrow we're going to get our shots. So we must bring the immunization cards to school. And when we go, we would get thanks, Nicole. I thank you, because I was trying to see if I remember everything. But yes, we were told we would get the vaccines and stuff. Anybody remember when they used to burn the needle and joke with, look here, me still have it. Oh, wait there. Alay, me grow it out. No, see it here still. See, me can put it up in the camera. Well, I can't go see it anyhow. But I remember when they used to burn that needle and joke with, Lord Jesus of mercy, look here. Maybe that's why I'm so afraid of needle. No, I can't see it because the camera. But I remember, oh, yes, I'm showing it. I remember all of those, and we never get sick. That's true. You're so true, so right, Ebony. And that's the same thing I'm saying to myself. So why are we creating all this excitement about this vaccine? Or children, I remember with my 2 children, I went and I got them vaccinated for all the different things that they need to get vaccinated for. But I think the problem is we weren't living the times when all these questions were being asked. And so we've come into a time where it's become acceptable. We are now in the era of a new vaccine that is just coming on scene. And so we are now at the stage where we're getting to go through the trials and errors and the questions and the this and the that. And that is where the problem comes in. Oh, yes, Ebony. No, Ebony, mine is not on my left hand. Mine is on my right hand. Yeah, no. Yeah, mine is on my right hand where they had stick me. Yeah, mine on the where they burn it and then it used to leave a little scar. And it was sorry, it was proof. It's proof that you got your injection and stuff. So hold on, I just copying this. So yeah, guys, it's just I don't know, it's just Control C. This vaccine thing is something serious, but I think I want to get a group of women we're gonna see if we can come back on and if we can have some conversations about it, real good conversations, knowledgeable conversations that will help us along the way, because we really want to be helping each other. Letitia, as you're one of those I was mentioning earlier, I think it's the fact that this was so sudden and didn't take proper time to develop. That is true too, Letitia. I think that is part of it. The fact that it wasn't, as I said, we're on the heels of it. We're the birth of it. And so both hands, Bev, really? Well, only one hand may have it. One hand may have it on. But yes, Letitia, the fact that we're coming on the heels of it and we are getting to be part of the whole process, right? The development of it. Honestly, I have been taken aback, yes, with the fact that, this is, it's new. It just come up out of nowhere and the many side effects and the this and the that. But like I said, I'm not speaking as an authority on this, guys. I'm not telling you not to take it. Let me just put that out there. I'm not telling you not to take it. I'm not telling you to take it because I myself, I'm still doing my research. I'm doing my praying about it. But I do think this would make for good conversation. And so, Ebony, I think I need to. Ebony, is this Ebony from Montego Bay, by the way? Ebony, where are you from? It would be great, for us to connect and really talk about it and stuff, because there's still so many questions, guys. So many questions about it. Nicole says, I think one of the issues people have with the vaccine is that they are not sure if its impact and effects. Although I had mine, I was planning on having more children. I would not have. Oh, if you were planning on having more children, you would not have taken it. What is the problem with it for children, Nicole? That should be interesting. I didn't know. What about the children? Ebony, yes, it was developed quickly, but it's the age of technology. Everything is developed at lightning speed. Yes, that is true. That is true again, Ebony. But then the fact that it is technology and lightning speed, does it mean that it is okay? Does it mean that it's developed the right way? I don't know, guys, please put your comment in there. I'm reading them. I'm listening and reading them. But I want to know, what does it have to do with childbirth though, Nicole? What does the vaccine have to do with childbirth? Because the thing is, and again, I need to find out, because I think if you're pregnant now and you go to have a baby, are they not vaccinating you now? Or if you're pregnant, you're being encouraged to get, I don't know. I'm just asking, So if any of you know, put it in the chat here for me. This is serious. This is so serious, guys. This is so serious. Yeah, pause a little because I want you guys to put your comment in the box. If you know, Well, I think that's it for me, guys. Again, just encouraging persons if you're just tuning in. All right, Nicole says, not sure if if it could have effects on unborn children, because there is no evidence if it could impact on children. It's just a personal choice. Okay, just as how I would not take medication if I was pregnant. Okay, got you. Beverly says, I was hesitant before taking it because I was wondering about the effects after the long-term effects. Yeah. And that's it. We don't have, you see, that's the thing, unless it's necessary. We really don't have enough information, We don't have enough information because there's nothing proven, tested and proven just yet. Huh? If you are pregnant, they are advising you to take it. Oh, okay, Ebony. The world small now because of technology. The vaccine came quick. Yes, CP, I know. All right, Letitia, both Ebony, do you realize though that the persons who develop it, a lie, seriously, the people who develop not taking it? Do you also realize that they said they were sending it out to Caribbean countries in one of whose speeches? Whose speeches, Letitia? Really and truly sending it to the Caribbean for what? But guys, and that's the thing, guys, let me ask you something else. Somebody was saying, I think it was last week, that if we notice that a lot of our doctors and nurses have not taken the vaccine. This is really interesting. A lot of our doctors and nurses have not taken the vaccine, but then they're the ones administering it. So how is it that they're administering it and they have not taken it? Which I would have expected them to have done their research on it. And so what's the issue, Sidani? From what I have gathered, they said they always have the base. They said they always have the base of the vaccine, right? Ebony, social media is putting out all kinds of conspiracy theories. I agree. The shipment we got on Thursday, the developer said he wasn't taking. True? Wow, Letitia, where was that found? The United States president. Oh, so much uncertainty. Where did the shipment come from? It's a good question, that Ebony. It's a good question, because again, where did that shipment come from, guys? Which shipment is that, by the way? Are we still getting stuff from India? You remember that the other day, India was having a widespread outbreak there, and they could not have gotten, they didn't have enough of the vaccines, and yet so many people there were dying. Letitia, Ebony, I watched this interview and heard what he said for myself. Wow, Letitia. This is interesting. If you have a clipping of sorry, if you have a clipping on it, can put it. Sorry guys, I'm gonna drink a little water. Okay. Oh, AstraZeneca was developed in the UK. Okay. They took it. Guys, this movie, oh my God, what is the movie called again? It was one of those movies that talked about the outbreak of something similar to, oh my God, what was it called? Species, or I don't remember the name of it. It showed something similar to the coronavirus breaking out, where if you remember, it was a bat that fell, that I think the bat had pooped in the pork place, and the long and short is that it was a pig that it came through, and this girl, she had gone and cheated and that kind of thing. I don't remember if you remember. All right, which developer said that? I'd like to watch. Anisha, the frontline workers should be the first to take it because they were more at risk and they are not taking it. So there must be something negative going on with this thing. Anisha, I'm telling you, girl, Doc said the new strain is creating havoc and more younger persons are dying and ended up in the ICU. Please send the link. Guys, that is something that my sister-in-law also shared with me overseas. So she's in Canada. She said what they have noticed with the new strain is that a lot of younger persons are developing it and dying. And what she said, when they're doing the scans, what they've noticed that a lot of blood clots are all over the body, lots of clots all over the head, the body, all over. So this strain is becoming really, is really doing some damages. The new strain, right? You know what I want to understand, guys? Let me tell you what I want to understand. How is it mutating? That's what I want to understand. How is it mutating and bringing out these different strands? And what can we seriously do? Because, and you see where I'm going, guys, when I'm telling you this thing, it can't be that just soap and water. It cannot be that it's just hand sanitizer alone. We need to get rid of this thing. If it is mutating, Nicole says, one of the other issues is false information. Yes, false information online. I think people should make a personal choice and stop listening to all this information. So here's the thing. Where do we get the right information from them, Nicole? Where do we get accurate information? Do we go to the WHO? Do we, if we're here in Jamaica, do we stay on the Ministry of Health website so that we know for a fact that we're getting the right information? That's it. Because I want to be an advocate for the right information going out, guys. And if you're just tuning in, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining in. We are having a conversation about a lot of things here this evening. And I want to really thank all of my ladies that have been we're chatting up a storm here in the chat box. Right now we're talking about the whole matter of COVID, and the vaccine and stuff. So Ebony said, that's like Elon Musk saying he wasn't driving. Elon Musk saying he wouldn't drive one of his cars. Do you think anyone would buy from him? Come on, guys. Well, Ebony, where are you from? Is this the Ebony that I know from Montego Bay? I'd love to know if it's the Ebony, pharmacist Ebony, or who? Who are you, Ebony? Because Ebony, you're really dropping some real nuggets in here, for real. But the truth is, Ebony, I again, well, not the truth, but my question is, if these things are being rumored, if these things are going around, and we do have facts here to show here in Jamaica for sure that a number of our nurses and doctors have not taken the vaccine, why is it that again we are really, well, our doctors and nurses are normal human beings like everybody else and have their own fears like everybody else. And so is it that they are really just exercising their own rights as individuals? Just like I'm a regular individual, and I think it's my choice if I want to take it, whether I'm a nurse or a doctor or whatever it is that you want to call me, and my choice. So is it that our nurses and our doctors and our developers of these vaccines are taking the stand that they are individuals and they have a choice, and so they may have developed this thing, but it is their choice? I don't know, because Elon Musk does have a choice in what I'm saying, though, even though he runs this big company. And Ebony, for a fact, and those are other persons on, we do have a number of companies that does things because of the money, but they don't necessarily support the product. What do you think? Beverly says, loving this convo with everyone texting, because normally I would be bored as I as I live alone. Really, Bev? Well, I'm happy that we are entertaining you. Thanks. Letitia says, how coincidental that he is assassinated and then the vaccine arrives in Haiti the following day. Who this? What I talk about? Oh no, I missed something up the top. Okay. So Letitia says, Simone, let us look at this. For example, the president of Haiti, he shut the borders. He refused the vaccine for his people. Really? Oh my God. And the other day, it's your, Ebony, it's your niece. Yeah, Abby. All right, Abby. Abby, we still come back. We want to know if you from Mobi, my girl, Ebony. I was just thinking, boy, again, for me, I saw my husband went through a bad illness with the virus. As someone who is asthmatic, I know I would not survive. So I choose to have some form of protection than none. Well, Nicole, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I say, honestly, it boils down to choice, really, guys. It really boils down to choice, because like you said, Nicole, you're asthmatic. You would have experienced someone going through COVID. I have not witnessed it yet, guys. I mean, we've seen the news, and I remember there was this gentleman on TVJ. I don't know, those of you who are here in Jamaica, he was all over the news, and his wife was the one who helped to nurse him back to health. And she would say she would put on the bags and all the different things to go in the room to help take care of him. You remember that one? That one, I honestly, that one had scared me. I'm going to be honest with you. That one scared me. Doxy, all the hospitals around me are full and have no more vacancy. Lord Jesus. Look here, Doxy, right now here in Jamaica, there are hospitals are saying, they said it the other day when Friday when they had Thursday when they had the press briefing, our hospitals are full. Our hospitals or our reserves, they are full, right, Letitia? And that too is scary sim. How do you go to school and study science for how many years? I know you don't trust this. You don't trust the same science. That's that. Look here, I don't know more conspiracy theory. and so I come back to asking, where do we get the facts, guys? Where do we get the facts? And those that are tuning in and watching, and if you see this, guys, put it in the comment. Where do we get the facts about this COVID virus or the vaccine, the facts about the vaccine? Where do we get the facts to ensure that we're not spreading propaganda, we're not partaking in conspiracy theories, we are not withholding good from ourselves? Where do we get the facts? Where do we get, and listen, let me tell you the kind of facts I'm talking about, because you see the whole heap of science jargons. I don't do well with the science jargons. I can't understand those. I want somewhere to go where I get real facts broken down to my level so that I can understand it. Broken down, because again, it is said that we keep people, so some of us, lack of knowledge, right? We perish for lack of knowledge. But some things, if you ask me, are put out there in such a way that we can't understand it. So where do we find it that it is not over our heads and that we can understand what is put forth? Bev says so many unanswered questions. It's mind-boggling. I agree, Bev. It is really a hot mess. And it would be good to know for God himself. He is Natasha, oh girl, from God himself. He's all known. Look here, I'm enjoying this. It's Natasia Holcomb. Welcome, girl. You are right. You are right. But the truth is, all right. Let's because this is getting sweet. Where in the Bible do I find anything about COVID? Where in the Bible do I find the responses that tells me I need to take the vaccine or I don't need to take the vaccine, or that there's a, you see, this is what I'm saying, that even though, and listen, don't get me wrong, because me, I pray. I have been praying and saying, Lord, show me what to do. But the reality of the matter is that when I'm finished praying, what is manifested before me, I need to know what is manifested before me, what is right, what do I choose? Here's something I was asked, why is that Jamaicans refuse to take the vaccine? So yes, ma'am, Ebony, why are Jamaicans, and not Jamaicans alone, let us not narrow it to Jamaicans. Many people all over the world have refused. Like I said, I saw a video yesterday where this lady in one of our Caribbean countries, she was on a loudspeaker. I think they were having a protest against the vaccine. Many people are saying not to take it. And so the question is, why should we not? There it is. Why should we not take the vaccine? Why should we not take it? Come on, Ebony, answer the question. And everybody else who is here, why should we not take this vaccine? Why shouldn't we? I'm not even going to ask why we should. Why should we not take the vaccine? This is interesting. Nicola, you weren't great on all of what we looked at earlier on, because look here, this has gotten so very interesting in here. And guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome. Make sure that you're subscribed, because this substance we're dropping in here, guys. This is real woman's talk this evening. So if you're not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell, please. Go on over to Instagram. Please send me some love over there. Uniquely Me with Simone Stewart and God's Daily Portion. Please subscribe over there as well. So, all right. So Nicole says, there is no one central place to get any facts. The information is so blurred and confusing. It's hard to know whose information to trust. However, I don't really listen to information that seems far-fetched. Okay. Ebony, the person said that they were told that the vaccine in Jamaica is not the same vaccine in the US. What the heck? So you're telling me that the vaccine that we get away, where it come from? What? Me not understand. You saw me I talk about? Is this a conspiracy theory, Ebony? All right, Letitia, when you gather the panel, please consider a nurse or doctor who hasn't taken it so we can get their own point of view as well. That's true. I'm really going to do some checks. Matter of fact, if persons listening now and you think you'd want us to get on a panel, create a panel and come back on here to discuss it. And I want people who are in the medical field for real, for us to come back on and discuss it. Bev, they are afraid because they are not trusting anyone. Too many conflicting reports. I'm not ignoring it. That's the question I was asked. Well, listen, this is serious. This is very serious. That's all I can say. This is very, 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 very serious. Because again, you know what I'd hate, guys? I'd hate that while we're waiting and debating and, you know, being so confused that many people die as a result, and we die because of our error. On a very serious note, Natasia says we have been talking vaccination since birth without issues. Why? Because there are reasons because there was reason for panic or fear. Ebony, personally, I took it because I was sick and tired of wearing the mask. But Ebony, hold on, that's a different thing. No, you're telling me that because I'm vaccinated, I must not wear a mask anymore. I'm confused. This is what I'm saying, because again, we're told that even if you're vaccinated, you still need to wear the mask. So I don't know. Doctor, speak to your own primary physicians to get the facts. That's the question. You are right, Doxy. You're right. You are right, my darling. We really need to be talking to our doctors for real about these. I think I'm going to go all out for truth to see if I can get at least 2 doctors, if they'll be willing to come on and let's talk about this whole thing about the vaccine. See if we can jump on a chat and see if we can talk about it for real thing. But yes, Ebony, the mask thing, because here, if you are still able to catch the virus, even if you're vaccinated, and because you're vaccinated, you decide that you're not going to wear the mask, then are you not, and you can catch it, and you could possibly have it, are you not helping to contaminate others? Look here, me confused. But we are told to wear the mask even though we are vaccinated. That's what I'm told, you know, because you just don't know. You just don't know. You just literally don't know. You literally, look here. This is so much. This is so much, guys. This is so much. So much to devour. I think I'm gonna seriously see if I can get somebody to come on and we see if we can do another live either sometime this week if it's possible, or maybe next week. But guys, what a robust conversation we had since evening. This was good, real good chatting from all of you guys. Thank you so much. I'm just going to see if there's anything else coming in, because we're going to wrap this up. How long we've been on here now? Okay, so everyone is saying yes, because of the new variant now we have to go back to wearing the mask. Okay. Guys, I don't know, so back foot about 2 hours with upon this. I came on at 3:30 and it is 5:14. Oh my Lord. Wow. Yes. Well, guess what? I had a fun time with you guys. In the meanwhile, we all just have to take as much precautionary measures as possible. Yes, Bev, we so need to. And so I'm going to encourage us, guys, make sure. So now, if it raises suspicion, it's for a reason. If it not goes so, it near so. Doubt breeds fear, and we won't willingly accept things that we are fearful for. You are so right, Natasia. We are not quick to if it's going to bring fear. So I'm going to see what I can do from my end. If I'm going to on my Instagram page, Uniquely Me TV talk show, or Uniquely Me with Simone Stewart, guys, I'll put up a something there. I'll put up a flyer there. Also, God's Daily Portion, that's my other Instagram page. I will put up a notification there, and I'll try and put one here as well, to see if I can get them to come on, and then we'll just come back live. I don't do it because as I said, Jamaica, we are on lockdown until Wednesday. Then we go back on lockdown again next weekend, and then the following weekend we are on lockdown again. So I'm going to see if I can get somebody to come on and we have a little chat about this whole vaccine, so that we understand, maybe from a medical standpoint, because like Ebony said, there are so many conspiracy theories out there. We really don't know which one we're supposed to be listening to, but Doxy said it right. Let us be talking to our general practitioners or family doctors, so that we are well equipped with information. You can't pass on the virus if you are vaccinated, according to Dr. Fassi. Okay, Ebony. Have a balanced discussion with persons on both sides of the aisles. Yeah, man. And so I'm going to see if I can find some persons who will be willing to come on and that we can talk about it. Right. So guys, thank you all so very much, guys. Yeah, man. Nicole, hey, and Beverly. It was a beautiful evening. Doxy, Ebony, Bev, look here, Caroline, all of you who were here and joining, Letitia. Guys, you made the evening so special, so awesome. Yeah, Letitia, we're gonna see if we can definitely look at it again, because so many things. All right, guys. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you, guys. Make sure you're subscribed, please. Go watch while you're locked in. Watch some of the older episodes. Letitia's episode is there too, guys. Very interesting story. Watch it, and enjoy your evening. Thanks again. I so appreciate every single one of you. It was a beautiful time. You should wear a mask even if you're fully vaccinated. No, it's finished. Yeah, that's true. Bev, what to do now? It's finished. We're going to find a way to come back on again, maybe tomorrow, and especially like we're on lockdown, and find something again to talk about tomorrow. I'll probably do that, find something interesting. Find something interesting tomorrow to come up with, and we talk about it, right? Have a good evening, everybody. Great. Take care. Bye. I had a good time. Let me know, guys, if you enjoyed the chatting, and if you got some substance here, right? All right. Bye-bye. All right. Let me see now. I'm gonna end this. Bye, everybody. Take care. That's it.